When you're insulin resistant, your muscles can't start a fire. No, not that kind of fire. This kind of fire. Not sure if you've ever had to make a fire. It's not something we're all super familiar with in the modern era. Back in the day, I was a Girl Guide, and a big part of the curriculum was fire making. Multiple badges depended on you being able to get a fire going and keep it going with no more than 2 matches. No lighter, no special fire starting bricks. Now, the key to successful fire making is all in the technique. Step 1, you have to have fuel to burn. You need both easy stuff and big stuff in that order. And as a Girl Guide, this is what was the hard part. Scurrying around looking for dry twigs in midsummer was never easy. Of course, mussels don't have this problem. They have room service. The fuel comes to them, hopefully. Now, you can't just throw the sticks on the ground, strike the match, and voila. You've got to construct a little teepee to allow the air to flow. And once you strike the match, you might need to blow a little to stoke the flame because fire needs oxygen. This requirement holds for real-world fires as well as biochemical fires. For mitochondria to be firing on all 4 cylinders, oxygen is a requirement. It allows oxidative phosphorylation to happen, and this creates lots of energy and lots of burn. The benefit of this? More fuel is used, leaving less sugar circulating and a whole lot less trouble. Which brings us back to when you're insulin resistant, your muscles can't start a fire. Aish. Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we explore how you can help your muscles start a fire, along with why they need to. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. Now, when you're insulin resistant, fuel excess is typically seen as the problem, which is why you are advised to just eat less and move more. The concern is oxidative stress. The belief is that when you're burning more fuel, you generate more energy-crazed electrons. So fuel burning is blamed for oxidative stress. But this is a thought error. Because when mitochondria are firing well, they signal to all and sundry that the furnaces have been stoked, and this triggers the antioxidant defenders to mobilize. So all but a few crazy free radicals are neutralized, and inflammation is nipped in the bud. So, despite the rumors that more fuel burning is the problem, it's not. More fuel not burning is the health risk, and the unburned fuel creates chaos. Fingers are pointed at the beta cells. They aren't producing enough insulin to signal to get the cells to take up the sugar because the cells are resisting insulin. Bullying the beta cells into producing more insulin is the next solution. Now, both approaches can help in the short term, but neither approach addresses the compromised burn. Reasoning that this should be high on the agenda, a team of German researchers set out to light some muscle fires. Now, the muscles they were working with were, like many metabolically challenged muscles, not in a position to help. They belong to morbidly obese, card-carrying type 2 diabetics. Since there is no burn without oxygen, The team explored what would happen if they blew lots of oxygen into the muscles by subjecting them to a single 2-hour session in a bariatric chamber, followed by a hyperinsulinemic euglycemic clamp. The muscles loved it. When the oxygen dial in the chamber was set to 100% and the pressure was ramped up, the muscles sucked up the sugar and burned it. The blue line shows how quickly the sugar was cleared during the clamp. The burn was significantly higher. And as expected, oxidative stress went up. But no worries, so did the defenses. And insulin sensitivity improved. Muscle cells were not the only ones to benefit. The same result was seen in liver and fat cells. It's a miracle! So, what just happened? Well, the high oxygen concentration combined with the pressure pushed oxygen deep into the tissues, and that oxygen stoked the mitochondrial furnaces. It momentarily fixed the problem, putting sugar burning on steroids. Basically, the bariatric chamber facilitated deliveries of everything. If you're metabolically challenged, facilitating deliveries of oxygen should be on your agenda. Now, hanging out in a bariatric chamber will do this. A single session will move the needle. Multiple sessions will do even more. Unfortunately, this is not terribly practical for the average diabetic. Chambers like these are high-ticket items found in select locations. They're difficult and expensive to access. And don't make the mistake of thinking those cute little fabric chambers you can buy online do the same thing. They don't. You need both high oxygen concentration and pressure to drive oxygen deep into the tissues. And this is potentially dangerous business. But there are other options to improve the deliveries of oxygen and everything else. Visit this page on the Better Body Chemistry blog to explore the options. And if you haven't got the time or the inclination to study it all up, but you're looking for some personalized help, you can always sign up for a day of Voxer and begin the journey today to creating better body chemistry and better health. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone whose muscles don't know how to light a fire? Share this video with them so they know what it takes to get their muscles all fired up. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.